10 phrasal verbs with call. Call back. Meaning, to return a phone call. For example, I'll call you back as soon as I'm free. Call for. Meaning, to go to a place in order to collect someone. For example, I'll call for you at your house at 7 o'clock. Call for. Meaning, to indicate an appropriate or suitable action. For example, this calls for a celebration. Call for. Meaning, to require or demand something. For example, it's the sort of work that calls for a high level of concentration. Call forth. Meaning, to cause something to exist. For example, she called forth all her courage. Call in. Meaning, to ask someone to come for assistance or advice. For example, she called in a plumber to fix the sink. Call in. Meaning, to make a phone call to a particular place or person. For example, I need to call into the office to let them know I'll be late. Call off. Meaning, to order someone to stop attacking. For example, I shouted to him to call his dog off. Call off. Meaning, to cancel something. For example, they had to call off the match due to bad weather. Call out. Meaning, to ask someone to come in order to do a job, especially when it is an emergency. For example, we had to call out a doctor. Call out. Meaning, to say something in a loud voice. For example, she called out to her friend across the street. Call over. Meaning, to ask someone to come to you. For example, she called me over to where she was sitting. Call up. Meaning, to telephone someone. For example, my dad called me up to tell me the good news. Call on. Call upon. Meaning, to ask formally for someone to do something. For example, the manager called on the team to increase their productivity. Call on. Call upon. Meaning, to make use of something, especially a quality. For example, companies across the country have called on her expertise in designing marketing programs. Someone in the crowd called out his name. Call off your thugs, and I'll show you where the money is. She said she'd call back later to pick up that report. Thanks for watching. Click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more videos. Don't forget to like and share.